There's an old saying, you can pretend that you care, but you can't pretend you're there. And if I know that you were there, then, yeah. Does it apply? Not necessarily, but it's an old adage. Just go with it. We're going with it.
That sounds like something somebody would say who didn't have a father.
Word! In their minds, they did the analytics. And they thought, hey, it's going to work out. People are going to love this.
Let's do it. This is a good direction. This is what happens when you only ask one person. And the one person who asks, the person always says yes.
Or you talk to a peer group of that said group. You're trying to, oh, yeah, this is great. People are going to love it. They're going to jump on it. Because like I said,
they don't understand the brand. Like if you don't understand your target audience, you can learn this from business 101. You're not going to go very far in your business.
No. I don't know. Did you see the Kid Rock video?
Oh, I'll watch it.
He said it there.
I watched it several times.
And he lit it up.
But it's just like when LeBron left like the Cavaliers.
Oh,
people used to burn his jerseys.
Burn their jerseys and
This is the country music version of it. But yeah, what we got today, man?
Today's topic, the big issues with Anheuser-Busch.
Bud Light?
Yep. Bud Light,
Oh, man. How to turn non-snowflakes into absolute snowflakes.
Yep.
Intro.
So apparently there's going to be some staffing shakeup after the Dylan Mulvaney controversy. So I don't know if you saw people like Kid Rock. I don't know. Did you see the Kid Rock video?
Oh, I'll watch it.
He said it there.
I watched it several times.
And he lit it up.
But it's just like when LeBron left like the Cavaliers.
Oh,
people used to burn his jerseys.
Burn their jerseys and
This is the country music version of it.
Pretty much. So apparently there's been big old. All right.
Why'd you stop?
Because I heard theme music kick. I thought somebody about to come whoop our ass. What is this?
Don't worry about that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll leave it alone.
Fucking.
The move comes as Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch have faced intense backlash for their partnership with the trans influencer and activist. Famous for her 365 Days of Girlhood video series, which chronicled the first year of her transition, Anheuser-Busch has faced cascading transition and problems, including canceled events with iconic Budweiser Clydesdale horses. Stock prices have dipped. Many prominent Americans voicing their opposition, including Dan Crenshaw, Republican in Texas, Kid Rock, Travis Trent. If we do not attract young drinkers to come to this drink brand, there will be no future for Bud Light, the beer's VP of marketing explained.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Because you got to understand, typical Bud Light is usually, good old American, good old boy, usually the hardworking blue-collar guys, those guys, usually associated with NASCAR and stuff like that.
They have a habit, they just don't know their audience. How do you not, and I can understand wanting to be inclusive and all that.
Well, they want to broaden it. That's their whole thing, is they want to grab all this thing, because it's go woke or go broke. So they're jumping on it.
Did I not realize that they've backtracked?
They've alienated their own group of people.
They alienated their own fan base, and then they backpedaled their statements, and now they're getting attacked from both sides.
Absolutely.
And from my personal experience, I would say Bud Light's the reason why I don't like beer in the first place. It's just terrible tasting fucking beer. I hate the taste of it.
I've had it a handful of times in my life. I don't drink, and it tastes like garbage. But I guess you're not supposed to drink it for the taste. Is that not a thing? Or
what the fuck? Honestly, what's the point?
I don't know.
What's the point?
I don't drink personally. I don't know.
I'm not gonna sit here and defend Bud Light because I think their product is not good. But yeah, they just don't know their audience. It's like if we were to put out some shit that goes against what we believe in.
Absolutely. It's a desperate money grab, and now, like I said, the stock's dropping.
Yeah.
Because it's based out of St. Louis, I believe.
Right.
And so you're losing that. Stock's dropping. All these other well-known people who've been advocates, who've been very supportive, big on this brand, are walking away because of what you're trying to do. Like I said, nothing against the individual that they put on or anything, but
Yeah.
it seems like you're alienating your original group.
So they were celebrating their first 365 days of being.
You're transitioning basically their first year.
I wonder how's that work? How's that work for like transracial? Like, oh, this is my first year of being a black man.
I don't know.
I don't know how it works. I mean,
like I said,
I woke up like this. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Feeling like P Diddy. But the truth is like I said, they backed themselves into a corner.
Yeah.
You're trying to recant things, you're trying to recover things. People are literally quitting their jobs and walking away from it too.
Yeah.
And they're letting people go because they're like, I refuse to do anything,
right.
or I'm working with you because this is, crap. So I don't know if there was initially a rollout where they said this is the direction they're going, or if this is something that was all of a sudden. Because you'd think you would have had a talk with shareholders and had all this and say, hey, what are going to be the ramifications? What are we going to, is there going to be any backlash? And maybe in their minds, they did the analytics and they thought, hey, it's going to work out. People are going to love this.
Do it. This is a good direction. This is what happens when you only ask one person. And the one person who asks, the person always says yes.
Or you talk to a peer group of that said group. You're trying to, oh yeah, this is great. People are going to love it. They're going to jump on it. Because like I said,
they don't understand the brand. Like if you don't understand your target audience, you can learn this from business 101. You're not going to go very far in your business.
No.
And you're seeing this here with Bud Light. But funny is you're starting to see it now with Marvel. I know they've had some firings. Matter of fact, let's just talk about multiple firings now. So Marvel's had some firings. I feel like they fired one of their, not their CEO, but one of their directors. Yeah. Of course, you heard about Tucker Carlson got let go.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he got let go from Fox because of the whole lawsuit and all that. And then, what's his name?
Don Lemon?
Don Lemon, yeah, from CNN. Everyone's getting let go because of their takes and
their viewpoints and everything. And here's the thing: when you work for big networks like that, if you're gonna do like major network television, so if you're gonna do like AGT or any of these big things, you have to have Maybe it's who you are, but most of the time it's probably not who you really are. We're always donning masks anyway, right, and being actors to a certain extent. But when you're in that kind of arena, dealing with Hollywood or big networks and a lot of people, a lot of money, stuff like that, you have to. There's checks and balances,
right?
And you don't always get a warning and say, "Hey, that wasn't okay." Sometimes it's you should have known better.
You know what pissed me off about the Fox one though? Okay, I don't care about Tucker Carlson. No one cares about Tucker. I don't care about Tucker. Yeah. So. It was a lawsuit with them versus like the people who made like those voting machines back in 2020 with the election. Because they were really big on pushing at the election with the fraud, right?
Absolutely.
So they got sued and had to do a payout, right? They wrote off that payoff as a tax write-off. How do you write off a settlement as a tax? I need to look into business law, but if I start saying some crazy shit and start to get sued, best believe I'm writing it off. It's a tax, yeah.
Jeez, that's what happens when you're super wealthy and connected, and you know the right people. Like I said, you can make things happen that shouldn't happen. You know? It's just like this whole Donald Trump investigation thing, you know, and him being brought up on charges. What's happened? I haven't heard anything else about that. Is it over, or what's going on? We're taking a break. Is there deliberations going on?
I honestly,
it was like a big thing for a day or so, and then it kind of just went away.
We've been detracted. I think Bud Light took the spotlight
I think so.
Away from
it
that.
Kind of took the focus away for now, you know. And like I said, I get it. You're completely scrambling. Last thing you want to do is tank because it's very competitive. I don't know if it's a season for NASCAR, whatever else, whoever their big market. It's going towards the point is it's heading towards summer. Right. People are going to be more inclined to drink even more now than ever.
Yeah.
So for your stock to drop now, this is getting ready to peak for your peak season of it.
Right.
Is this detrimental?
Right.
But
well, I mean that's they don't know the target audience.
Exactly.
So yeah, everyone's getting fired. Speaking of, well, I guess they're not fired yet. We can kind of give a bit of an update on Jonathan Majors.
Oh yeah, I've heard a little bit about that.
Yeah,
did he present some evidence or something?
Some more women have come forward.
Oh crap. Oh shit! Whoa!
Some more women have come forward to the office over there, and they're trying to make a case of this whole situation.
It's like the what's his name, Deshaun Watson thing. Like all these people started after the one, then everyone comes forward. Bill Cosby, all these people. God dang! I'm like,
well, people should be held accountable. So honestly, in our last video, we talked about if you're not 100% on your thing and you're trying to ruin someone's career, and you're not 100%, you should be held accountable for your words, your actions.
Absolutely.
But in the same breath, if he did do it, then he should be held accountable. Yeah, Disney's looked at replacements for him as
I
Kang.
think John Boyega, whatever his name is, the guy who was in Star Wars.
He's one of the candidates in the running.
For Kang, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but
man.
So between Bud Light, CNN, Fox, and freaking Jonathan Majors, everyone's just in trouble.
He said, "This is the time. This is the time period where you're like you saying you're gonna be held accountable for whatever you've done in the past, regardless. You know,
Right.
so it's
Don't be stupid.
yeah.
Don't be stupid or don't be famous. It's one or the other.
And if you're planning on being somebody of admiration or becoming that fame, then everything comes with a cost and a payout. So
Right.
it's going to cost you to get this, and there's going to be risk involved. But be prepared that when you make it, there's always people trying to take from you. You
All right.
know?
Yeah. So moral of the story of this video? There could be multiple.
There could be, pretty much, yeah.
Know your target market.
And be mindful of what you do and think.
Yeah,
and
especially in the public eye.
Absolutely, what you present to everybody, because there's an old saying: you can pretend that you care, but you can't pretend you're there. And if I know that you were there, then yeah, does it apply? Not necessarily, but it's an old adage. Just go with it. We're going with it.
Is that sounds like something somebody would say who didn't have a father.
Word. Well, with that being said, I'm Will Robinson.
My name is Malcolm Eugene. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below on this video.
Yes.
Trying to hit 1,000. With that said, we are outro.
There you go.